Gun It Down English version. This is the English translation of the original Russian script. Some mistakes will be made. The player spawns on a training field where an instructor barks orders. Welcome to Special Forces training. Depending on your performance, you will be assigned to a squad. First up, you must run 3 kilometers without stopping. Move out. The player takes control and must complete the 3-kilometer run. Afterward, the player returns to the instructor. Well done. Now, you will perform 100 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, 100 squats, and 100 jumping jacks. Move out. Upon completing all the steps, the player is shown a short in-game cutscene highlighting the dangers ahead. Good work, Private Metrov. You passed, says the instructor. The screen fades to black. In the background, the voices of friends can be heard conversing. Then Captain Tachon appears and greets you. So, you're the laid-back Metrov, the one who made the smart choice. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Captain Tachon, says Tachon. Yes, Captain. Pleased to meet you, sir, replies Private Metrov. Take this AK-74M and head up the stairs, says Captain Tachon. The player must pick up the AK-74M from the table. You have 60 seconds to complete the combat drill. The record is held by Pernit, 19 seconds. Move out, says Tachon. Trigger volume, starting gate. Start kill house timer. Reset lap time to 0.00 seconds. Enable player shooting/movement. Set target count equals total number of targets. Player moves through rooms/shoots at wooden targets. Target destroyed. Decrease target count. Trigger volume, finish gate. Stop kill house timer. Calculate final time. Apply penalties. For example, for misses. Trigger Tachon's dialogue. 1 to 18 seconds. Tachon's dialogue. Damn it, that was amazing. Not bad at all. Pretty good, but there's room for improvement. Not great, but still acceptable. Terrible, but you passed anyway. You barely passed. 60 plus. You failed the test. Get out of my sight. If the player passes, a cutscene for the second mission begins. The scene opens with 2 Special Forces operatives inside a helicopter. The rear door of the compartment where they are seated is closed, and a table separates Sergeant Pernit and Private Metrov from Captain Tachon. Lying on the table is a map of a specific region of Russia. In 2016, relations between Russia and the United States were at their highest level since the Second World War. Osama bin Laden had died back in 2011. However, Al-Qaeda continued to exist. The US and Russia joined forces to eliminate a man named Samir al-Nadim. Naturally, during the operation, an American serviceman was killed, and right next to his body, they discovered a Russian soldier and Samir al-Nadim himself. And just like that, we fell out of favor with the Americans once again. Meanwhile, another extremist group emerged, calling themselves the Men of Freedom, or, as we call them, MOTF. A certain Malik Cross has killed yet another Special Forces commander, and we need to take out that sick bastard, Tachon says, briefing the team. The player spawns into the field. Captain Tachon raises a clenched fist. Suppressors, Now, Tarkon whispers. A cutscene plays in-game, showing the player attaching suppressors to their GSH pistol and AK-74M rifle. Done, Metrov whispers. Player objective, follow Tarkon. The player follows Tarkon until enemies come into view. MOTF ahead. I'll take the right, you take the left, Bernit says. If the player fires to the right instead of the left, they alert the guards, and the mission fails. If the player follows instructions, the mission continues. Good. At least you've got some combat skills, Pernit remarks. The player must continue following Tarkon. Tarkon halts upon spotting a church a few thousand feet away. We need to clear that building, boys. Pernit pulls out his binoculars and scans the area ahead. Nobody outside, sir, Pernit reports. Really? Let me take a look. Tarkon takes the binoculars and peers through them. What the hell? Does this guy have a death wish? Tarkon mutters. God, Americans are idiots, says Metrov. The player must follow Tarkon toward the church. Upon reaching the church, an in-game cutscene triggers, showing the three men lining up in formation. I hear footsteps. Shoot through the door first. Tarkon whispers. The player must shoot through the door, then breach the room. Once the player has breached, they are incapacitated by an unidentified individual. The screen gradually fades to black. The player regains consciousness in a room occupied by American terrorists and Malik Cross. These Russians will indeed be handled, Malik Cross remarks. Over the radio, you can hear the Russians discussing the dispatch of reinforcements. Don't tell them a thing, Tarkon says. The game instantly cuts to someone in an FP view of a helicopter. All right, boys, it's time to go rescue Tarkon's crew. A soldier next to you in the helicopter says, I love my job, Anton. Agree to disagree, Anton says. The player ropes down onto the church roof. Time to crack this baby open, the soldier says. The roof is smashed in and the boys drop in the attic that Tarkon's crew is being held in. Hands above your head. The player must kill the MOTF personnel. After done so, another in-game cutscene plays where the player cuts a rope tied behind Metrov's back. Don't worry, this kind of stuff always happens when an FNG joins, Anton says. Always, Metrov says. Always. Never come across an FNG that hasn't ended up in this situation, Anton remarks. The player then switches to Metrov's POV. Tarkon and Pernit are freed. Let's get that asshole, Anton says. An in-game cutscene plays where the boys stack up against the door. Shoot it, Metrov. The player must use his pistol to shoot through the door. Open the door, Anton, Tarkon says. Da, sir. Anton kicks open the door. Night vision, Tarkon commands. The player must turn on night vision to search the church for Malik and other MOTF soldiers. Altar, left transept. Chancel or right transept, und. Baptismal font, choir/pulpit, side chapel. Nave, pews, asla. Narthex. Restrooms, main lobby. Welcome desk. Main entrance. Fellowship hall. Open, large multi-purpose room. Delbar goods. Classroom 1, classroom 2. Kitchen. Classroom 3, classroom 4. Pastors. Main office/conference. Study, reception, room. Classroom 1 has 4 MOTF personnel. Classroom 2 has 2 MOTF personnel and a hostage. The rest are empty. No sign of Malik, sir, Metrov says. An in-game cutscene plays where they see Malik escape in a helicopter. God damn it, Tarkon mutters. Tarkon to base. Malik got away. Mission 2 ends. Mission 3. A cutscene plays of Tarkon, Anton, Metrov, and Pernit in a conference meeting with fictional President Harper Burroughs. So Malik Cross got away, President Burroughs says. We'll get him next time, sir, Tarkon says. You better, President Burroughs says. The scene changes to Metrov going on his leave and going home. His wife, Elena Metrov, hugs him close. You made it, Elena says. Barely, just barely, Metrov says. What happened? Elena asked. Well, I almost got killed by those Americans, Metrov said. How? Elena asked. Classified, Metrov said. You should leave the military. Our daughter, Elena said. I know, but I made a promise when I joined Spetsnaz. It's too late for me to turn back now, Metrov said. But our daughter is barely home because I can't take care of her, Elena says frantically. I know that. But when you join Spetsnaz, you can't turn back, Metrov says.